All right, last up is the Igloo Trailmate Journey 70. A little different than the rest, so it's 70 quarts, which means it's about 15 quarts bigger than the others. A little more expensive at $249, so it's the only cooler above $200 that I'm reviewing. And it also weighs a ton, so it weighs 34 pounds, so it's much heavier than any of the other coolers I'm reviewing. So why am I reviewing it? It looks really cool, and also I wasn't really sure what 70 quarts would look and feel like. So I wanted to get one to compare and just see, is it worth getting that extra space. Things this thing has going for it. I like the wheels. I like that it has bottle openers on both sides. You can't see it, but it also has one on this side. Has a ton of little compartments, which is handy. Different trays that you can use and set up, a picnic at the beach or at, a soccer game or something. Comes with little cup holders you can put on the back here. Put your drink in, put something else in. I don't really know what you put in it. Yeah, also has some cup holders on top. So great for kind of setting up in a field, at a park, somewhere, and this kind of being your home base. Pretty nifty for that. Things I don't love about it, first off, the weight, really heavy. You're not gonna be able to carry this by yourself when it's full of ice and drinks. So you will be able to wheel it, which is nice, but forget carrying it by yourself. You're gonna need two people. Even then, it'll probably be a struggle. If you are gonna carry it, it's not really clear where you're supposed to grab. I mean, it's got a handle here, but then I've grabbed this like 3 or 4 times, but this just pops out. So don't grab that, I guess grab this, but it's kind of weird. Quality feels a little cheap. It's plasticky. It doesn't have any sort of latch close, so it just kind of closes and you gotta push it down to seal it, which makes sense because it performed the worst out of all 6 coolers on the ice retention test. So it doesn't hold ice for a super long time either. So it's really expensive, it's really heavy, doesn't hold ice for a long time, feels kind of cheap. It looks cool and it has wheels, but what I'll say is you can get a wheeled option, or most of these coolers sell wheel accessories at the very least. So if it's wheels you want, I don't think it's worth splurging for this one. I think grab a wheel option of a different cooler. This one's just a little too expensive. Quality just isn't there. Looks really cool online. Got me to try it out, but it basically performed the worst of the 6 coolers I tested here. Probably not worth the extra money unless you're in love with this setup and you're going to spend your whole summer sitting around this, in the woods camping or at a soccer game. Or I think too many negatives for it to be a yes for me. Hopefully this video was helpful. We've got links in the description. Don't forget to leave a comment, like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you next time.